Hello, how do I confirm an uptrend before buying stock when it comes to swing trading? I would think everybody will do it differently, but the way I do it, if we take the chart for instance, for an uptrend, you will be looking for higher lows. Where you want to buy, you want to see higher lows. So a higher lows will pretty much tell you that you are having an uptrend. For instance, if we take this side of the chart and see it from far, if you take this side of the trend, this is uptrending and this is downtrending. Or if you take this mountain here, you have the uptrend, you have the downtrend. So let's work with this cycle here, and this is uptrending. So if you are trying to buy, an uptrend will be to look for few higher lows before you enter, to give you a confirmation that the stocks is stop going down and start going up for you to buy. So if we zoom closer to look at it here, we can zoom a little bit more. You will see that even though the stocks is going in the same direction, there is a little bit of pullback in it as well as is going. So, and I trace a support line here to to connect the higher lows to see if I have an uptrend there. So that is an example. And here, assuming you didn't buy anywhere here, those arrows facing upward are where we purchased, arrows facing down are where we sold. So when it pull back here and start going up here, we can see some zigzag here as well. But when you compare the bottom of this, the um, candlestick to this one, for instance, this one is higher than this one, which is higher than this one. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from 0 up. So by putting your mouse on the candlestick is corresponding to a price there. So this one, the price is lower than this one, the price is higher, and so forth, because we have 0 up. So therefore you have an uptrend there. When you connect those 2, 3 lows, you'll have an uptrend there, and you can buy when the stock pull to the trend line. You can buy there as well. So I use that rule quite a bit in 2024 and 2025. And in 2025, when I decided to use long uptrend line swing trading strategy, I target longer uptrend line, not the smaller, the short one that I use in 2024, because this is 2024 when I purchased this stock multiple times. We are using daily chart. Every bar is 1 day time frame. And when in 2025 I decided to use long uptrend line swing trading strategy, then I wait for the stocks to pull back to that support line and start going up from there. And I will wait to see few higher lows for me to buy, with just to have a confirmation that it's done going down and it's ready to start going up, and then I can buy. So I target about 2 or 3 higher lows, from the first one, have 1 or 2 to add it to it before I make my purchase. Alternatively, there is another option, because this is going the same direction, and I thought about maybe wait for that to change direction before I can count that as my second one, starting from the first one, and then go up, change direction again for me to count that as the second one. So this low, this one, and this one will make a 3, and then I can buy around when I see a green bar follow that pullback, then I can buy it there. So when you notice what it's doing is I will end up entering the trade at a higher price. So from here at 254 to this level at 307, I will end up entering the trade at a higher price. And I noticed that trying the prior option, which is look for those 3 higher lows, whether it's going the same direction or changing or not, as long as I'm seeing higher lows that I can count 2 or 3 times, I can enter. I noticed that at some point it can pull back again, even lower to where I bought it before it will start going up. And wait for that to change direction twice, that I can count my 3 higher lows before I make my entry at the first green bar that followed that pullback, that last pullback. I noticed that there are some stocks that will pull back lower at some point as well, and I will be negative in it. Depending on how low they pull back, I could be negative in it longer because I purchased it at a higher price away from the value line that I'm targeting. But those both options is to make sure the price is done going down and is ready to start going up. But I noticed that in 2025 that the longer I wait to have that confirmation of an uptrend, the higher the price gets, and the higher price I end up paying for it. And in some instances that it will pull back lower, just like the way it did it here, I could be negative in it. Let's say I purchase it here and it pull back down. When I don't sell it, it pull back down. I'll be negative in it until it goes back up. But buying it here makes it closer to where I would want to sell it versus buying it somewhere here before I sell it here. So in 2026, I decided that I'm not going to wait for an uptrend before I enter. I will locate my value line passing by the higher lows of the chart, and it might be more than 1, 2, 3, and decide which one or which ones I'm willing to pay the price on. And then I will color code those, and when the price pull back to it, I will make my entry, knowing that it could continue to go lower for about 3 months or so before it will be ready to start going up. So it might pull back, go up, down, go down a little bit or so, but start doing a zigzag around the support line before going up, and I will be okay with it. So with that assumption in mind, in 2026 I start buying it right at the value line, and this is an example of the V that we analyzed yesterday when I make my purchase right there close to that value line. And you can see I made a purchase there, but then it pulled back lower before we start seeing it going up. Today we are going to analyze MA, and when we are looking at MA here, I purchased it quite a bit in 2024 as well. Not so much in 2025, even though we have this. But again, I don't know if it's going to, when it's going to be done with this support line. It seems to me a support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain. It's not the valley line, even though it's 3 years long. So therefore, I didn't make any entry in 2025. But you can see an uptrend there. For instance, this low is higher than this one, which is higher than this one, which is higher than this one. So multiple times it touched base with this support line before start going up, but I'm waiting to see at this valley line before I buy. And right now it's going down, coming from the top of the mountain, but it's far from where I want to buy. So therefore, I'm not going to buy it yet. And if you want to see where it is right now, you are seeing a downtrend. If you are trying to connect those low, this is lower than that one, which is lower than this one, which is lower than this one. So you will compare the low from the present going to the past, and if the present low is higher than the past one, you have an uptrend. So that is how I confirm an uptrend when I'm making my buying decision. So, but with this continue to improving my strategy to buy, I prefer not to wait on uptrend, but decide where I want to buy and wait for it to go there. And those lines are traced using higher lows, connecting higher lows. So I trace an uptrend line and I wanted to wait to buy there. Now wait when it gets there and start going up and I'm seeing an uptrend, buy. I don't want to see an uptrend before I buy it any longer when it touch base with this uptrend line, but I want to buy it as soon as it touch base with that uptrend line. Knowing that I have two, I can decide to buy some here, and when if it comes down lower, I can buy some. But those two are uptrend lines. I connected higher lows to trace those uptrend lines and decided out of those three, if not four, which one are possible valid lines that I'm willing to buy at, that I think it can come back to, and those are the two that are color code to be the uptrend lines I would like to buy at. They are the valley lines, and this is the top of the mountain. So when they pull back to the valley line, I like to make my entry, knowing that it might stay there for a little longer before it will start climbing up again. So that is how I confirm my uptrend line when I'm buying my stock, and that is how a slight change that I'm making to my entry point in 2026 based on my experience in 2025. So you start swing trading, and based on what you are observing with the stock you are swing trading, you can continue improving your strategy. And I decided to swing trade the same stocks over and over and over, so that I can get to know their chart better, understand them better, because I like to make decisions based on prior year pattern. I like to get to know those stocks and just swing trade them, and they are large cap growth stocks. So thank you so much for watching. When it comes to MA, it's not the time for me to buy it yet. I like to wait to buy at this valley line. Whether it turns around here and continue going up and I can see an uptrend there, does not matter to me. I don't want to use short uptrend line swing trading strategy for it, because I don't know when it's going to be done climbing up and will decide to come down. I like to wait to see at this uptrend line, valley line, support line before I can buy some shares, knowing that there is a chance it might go even lower, to the secondary support line, and I might buy some there as well. But this one is a little bit too high for me to be targeting it, and a breach already going down. We will see a breach here and then went back up. So we are going to continue observing it to see where it's going. So thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you for your time. Thank you for all your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and ninasub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. For more swing trading or for more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist in the description of this video, how to start swing trading step by step using long uptrend line. And we do have other swing trading related playlists as well. Thank you for your time. Happy swing trading.